right, so here's the guitar lesson part of this. Okay, so first of all, so I can see this. Okay, so there are a couple ways of doing an A chord, and for the purposes of this song, I just use this one here. And so all you're really doing is if you go to your chart, I first learned how to do an A like that from the old Mel Bay books, and I discarded that right away. I have a belief that anytime you can make a chord with fewer fingers, a simpler way is the better way to do it. And especially if you can do a chord with one finger, you do it that way. And an A, you can do it that way because all you're really hitting is you're hitting. So you're just going right here on the B string. That's a C sharp. It's an A on the G string, and this is an E. So you just go, and don't hit. You can hit that. You can hit the E, and hit the A on the A string. Avoid the low E string. Now you can let the whole thing ring out. But another thing, I believe in trying to be deliberate about your chords and focusing on hitting in that region of the guitar where the chord is, and it's usually 3 strings. You want to try to hit just those 3 strings. That's what. And avoid all the other ones. If you wanted to do a full A, you'd go up there and hit that up. C sharp, and then you're getting the. So that's a pain. But anyway, you want to do it like that, okay? And later on, the reason why you want to do it is because it frees up these other fingers to hit these little licks, and that's what Jimi Hendrix basically did. Always left himself the ability to do these things. And I'll show you those licks later. But you want to be able to, I just want to impress, I guess just probably I'm beating it to death. Find the simplest way to do the chord, and you should always do your A's like that. I can't think of any reason why you would ever want to do them that way. Unless you want to do an A7, then you got some reason for doing it, but for your full A's, that's how you want to do it, because it gives the ability to do that, and then you can also move it up. So now for doing a B minor, it's a bar chord. A lot of people say it's hard to do, and I think it is. You can do it like this. So that's with that, I can do the thumb and get. That's another way. But I think the easiest way to do it is like this. And what that is that if you break it down, this is a B minor. But you'll find that you don't need that note, because this one right here just is an octave of that, and this right here, that's what is that? That's a G flat. Anyway, you can get by without it. You can do it like that. It's not quite really a B minor. It's a little different of voicing, but I think it has a nicer tone, and you can just do it like that. So all you're doing is doing your A, and then reaching across with your thumb and hitting the E. But don't hit that note. Don't hit the A string. So what I'm doing is I'm hitting this bass note, skipping over, and then hitting those 3. So I'm hitting, and I'm not hitting this right here. That's dead. Okay. You may want to just practice that, but you're going to find that's a lot easier than trying to go like this. It's a lot easier to go. And then also, the other thing is the strum pattern. It's 3/4, I think it's 3/4 time. And the reason I say that is because it's a waltz. And what a waltz is, da 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 da. That's a waltz, and it's 3/4 time. It goes 1, 2, 3. and 1, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, something like that. Anyway, you always recognize it, even if I didn't get that right, because you can get the groove. I mean, a waltz is always. A lot of country songs, they all have that. All those slow dancing songs are like that. Okay, that's the timing. So the strumming pattern is just going to be, and I'll do it without the chords. It's just. That's the whole song. I'll do the little lead licks, but let me tell you a little bit about the trick to singing the song. The first thing is you'll find that sitting down is a bad way to do it. And the reason is because it compresses your diaphragm and you can't get as much air. It's just much easier to sing if you're standing up straight. And singing is all about good posture, having your neck, relaxed and all of that. I mean, go to a vocal coach, they're going to tell you that all of that it's all about breathing and having muscle control. So what you need to be able to do is you need to get air in, and what a lot of people do is when they want to try to get air in, they do this, they kind of lift their upper chest in, thinking that the air is in here and they got to hold it and then blow it out, but that's not really true. It's down in here. So really what you want to think of like a bellows, really what you want to do is you want to pooch out your stomach. You look unattractive, but that's really what you need to do. You need to think of a bellows that you're opening up, not like that, but like that, because that's where all the air volume is. So you'll see, and I'll show you the parts in the song where you have to be able to do that, or otherwise you're not going to be able to hit some of the notes. So there is a trick to singing it. But this is a great song. If you know this, then you know how to deliver a lot of songs, and it's the simplest song. So for example, so you'll see that the first thing you do is take in a breath and try to take it in through your nose, because if you go, the audience will hear it in the microphone. So you want to try to quietly get it in through your nose, down into your diaphragm, and hold it. While you're strumming, you're holding it, not breathing out. So that when you do that first line, I used to spend my nights out in a bar room, you're letting the air go out all at once. So it should be like this. Hold it. I used to spend my nights out in a bar room. Now you can take a breath. You got to take the next breath to get the next line in. Liquor was the only friend I know. Now you'll notice that what you do is when you get up into liquor, it's hard because you're going. So you want to find that. I used to spend my nights out in a bar room. Liquor was the only free friend I knew. So when you're first learning how to sing a song, you want to go. You can find the melody, and it's usually going to be, hey, the chord. Here's it's an A. They're all going to be in there. You'll find it there, and you just experiment. But liquor was the only friend. Liquor was the only friend I know. Okay. And I know I'm kind of throwing a lot out there, but I just want to kind of make you aware of it, that singing it's a very deliberate thing, and the best way to do it is to, when you sing the line, well, I used to spend my nights, go ahead and find the melody. And you'll hear the notes in your head. I used to spend my nights in a bar room. barroom. Now you gotta get liquor was the only friend I know. And the hard part is this next line. Cause rescued, cause you rescued me from reaching the bottom. You gotta take a breath. And brought me back from being too far gone. So let me show you where all the breaths are and all the rests are. Take a breath. I used to spend my nights in a barroom. Now take a breath. Liquor was the only friend. Hold it. I know. Exhale, take a breath. But you rescued me. Hold it. From reaching the bottom. Take a breath. And brought me back. Hold it. From being too far gone. Exhale. And then to get your next breath. Now, the chorus is hard, it's challenging because you've got to jump up these notes. So you want to make sure you get a good breath in there and hold it. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Take a breath. You're as sweet. Sweet is hard. Sweet as strawberry wine. And if you want to practice it, really what you should do is you should practice line by line over and over until you feel like you get it right. So for example, I used to just do this. You're as smooth. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey. See, just practice that one line over and over. And I don't care if you break it down like this. You're as smooth. You're as smooth. You're as smooth. You're as smooth. You can practice it that way too. And you need to do that so that you can hit those other notes, like you're as sweet as strawberry wine is a hard line. You're as sweet. You're as sweet. You're as sweet. You're as sweet. Strawberry wine. All right, I think I probably made my point. The way to learn a song is to break it down into sections and just practice those sections over and over. And this song really has the requirement for it because it has different voicings at different parts. And so, like, definitely when you go, you're as warm as a glass of brandy. You're as warm. You gotta do that. Oh. So, anyway. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do part 3 and I'll get into the lead part. Keep these sections short.